For God's sake.
I didn't even clock this,
We've really uncovered something here.
I honestly didn't even clock this.
We have uncovered something deep and dark about Jackie.
Oh, why is this? Alright, I'm gonna have to just say it now, aren't
Where's my blood orange at? Your blood clot. Give me one of them. I thought it was blood orange. It actually says Aranciata Rosa on it. I'm guessing that's just Italian for blood orange. Talking to someone the other day at like a family thing who was saying every night before he goes to bed, he has to lock and unlock all the doors and windows 6 times. And I just thought, how do you ever fucking get to bed?
I've got it at the minute with my TV. So like it's on some like unit and I can tell straight away if like it's been moved slightly. So I was like, then I'll stand on the side of it and I'll just like be looking at it for ages, like angling it dead perfect to make sure it's like dead on straight. Honestly, I've probably a good 20 minutes just like looking at my TV. It's like, oh, that's not right. But then if I move it too much, the unit's not big enough for the TV. So then it'll just like end up like falling backwards and then I'll have to start all over again. It's a big problem.
Yeah, sounds it, yeah. It used to bother me if, like, do you know the loops on my shoelaces? Like, if they weren't all even, I'd have to, like, retie them and stuff like that. But then...
You know, I've been told I do shoelaces wrong.
What do you mean?
Also, have we done an intro? If we haven't, welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the top floor.
Welcome back to the top floor. Yeah, so apparently when I do my shoelaces, my mum told me that I do it wrong. But it was my dad.
Hold on, who taught you?
My dad.
So your dad does them wrong?
Yeah, he must do.
How'd you do? You've got a shooter.
So,
Show me.
Yeah, should we show the world? So this is said foot.
This is brilliant for Spotify listeners. I apologise in advance.
We'll make this a short one. So like there.
Yeah. You've got your.
Closer.
You've got your a lace in each hand.
So that's right.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
You've wrapped them round.
I'll do one.
Oh, you're doing the bunny ears, yeah, like you're a child.
And then through the hole.
Yeah, you've done bunny ears like
and
a
then
kid. Do you double knot?
For secure. So I'm secure walking out the house then. That's going nowhere.
What do you mean so secure walking out of the house? Like someone's going to take them off you?
That'll never get undone. Like, I'll never have to do my laces for the unless I'm doing some crazy shit. I'm also going to undo.
I mean, I won't lie. It's very rare that I have to redo my laces once I leave the house.
Some shoes are.
I mean, sometimes I do just to like retighten a bit, but
some shoes are actually do just come undone though. Like no matter how many times you knot them.
I think it depends what your lace is made out of. But yeah, you do it wrong. You do it like a child. I mean,
I'll
look,
never stop.
They stay on your foot, don't they? So
I don't think I'm ever gonna. Well, yeah, don't change something that's not wrong.
That's not broken.
Phrase? Not broken.
Don't fix something that's not broken.
That's the one. Yeah.
Don't change something that's not wrong.
I used my phrases as a child as well. You know what I meant.
Fucking hell.
Anyway, we're going to tell everyone, because Tom don't even know about this yet.
Oh, I didn't get to the fucking bottom of my OCD story.
Oh, sorry, go on.
Well, I don't even know if people care now. I feel like we're past it.
No, come on, everyone cares. We do.
So, the thing that pushed me out of needing everything to be symmetrical was... So at one point, it's when The Incredible Hulk film came out. Me and my mate were going. His older brother was taking us, like 10 or something. I don't know, maybe younger.
Yeah.
And me and him are toy fighting in the cinema whilst we're like waiting for popcorn and stuff. I fall, crack my head off the popcorn counter, split my head open, which is why I've got a scar here above my eyebrow.
Oh.
Have you ever noticed it?
No.
See it?
Yeah.
It's like a straight line into my eyebrow.
Harry Potter.
Yeah. I used to get that a lot. I preferred Scarface, but no one went with that. Everyone went with Harry Potter, but whatever, it is what it is.
Mr. Potter. Sorry, I don't know what that was.
I know, what? Is that a reference from the film?
I went to do Hagrid and then sort of backed out, so that's what came out.
Anyway.
Go on.
Yeah, so I split my head open, and then it used to bother me that I had a scar on that side, but I didn't have one there. But then it was like, I obviously can't split my head open, like on purpose to give myself a matching scar. So I just had to get over it, and that's what forced me out of me twinge of OCD.
Well, now you've said I can't stop looking at it.
I've noticed, yeah. You've not made eye contact. You've not made eye contact with me once since I pointed it out.
Oh, well, that's mad.
Yeah, so go on. You've...
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah.
You've brought us something. Which I'd like to point out. You messaged me during the week saying...
Oh, yeah, I was gutted about this.
I don't know why you messaged me telling me. So, you messaged me...
I honestly...
Jesus Christ, let me get a sentence out, man. Fuck me. I give up.
I'm sitting there with my package, you go on.
You messaged me during the week and said, I bought something for the podcast. I think you're going to like it. And I immediately, first time, guessed what it was. Just because I know you that well.
Yeah. I don't think anyone else would have got that. You ready? This is a very...
I was going to say, this is going to sound awful on the podcast. Right. So for anybody listening, why have you not taken it out of the packaging?
Oh, I'll let you do that.
Okay. For anybody listening, it's scrap from Ice Age.
Sure, if they don't know that, I don't want them watching the podcast.
It's, for anyone who don't know, that's the squirrel who's constantly chasing his nut.
Oh yeah.
In a non-inappropriate way, chasing his nut. No one's going to get the story behind this because none of this was spoken about on the podcast.
No.
Anyway, when we were starting the podcast, me and Jack were going through a phase of watching the Ice Age films. Not together, separately. Like, we were both respectively just at separate houses at separate times watching the Ice Age films.
But on first time.
And we were talking about what we can have in the background. And we agreed we would have...
to be fair, it was going to be a cardboard cut out of scrap originally, wasn't it?
Well, I'm not going to lie, before...
But I couldn't find that.
So we also thought that there's when you're watching and it zooms in on Jack, there's a bit of empty space behind him on the... Like, when it zooms in on me, I've got like the sign and a plant and stuff. It zooms in on Jack and it's just a wall.
A sad, lonely wall.
So, I won't lie, I thought you were getting something to put behind you.
Handling like that.
Well, handling like what?
I'm just really aggressive with him.
So, I thought you were getting something to put behind you on the wall.
I just wanted to buy scrap, to be honest with you.
Right, so this is just more for you?
Yeah.
Right. I don't know where you're going to put him.
Give him here. We say we'll keep him in... Oh, I didn't know the sloth are on there as well. Said the sloth.
What? Oh, yeah. You've not thought this through?
No, I haven't.
Can he go behind the card games? So, like, there's a little plant there in the book. Does it fit behind that? Because, like, will it look over the top of the card games?
That's not a bad shot, actually. Watch yourself.
You're not going to be able to move the sign. I've stuck it down so it don't fall and give
Yeah,
me
I'm
a heart
happy with
attack
that.
again.
I mean, it doesn't change anything behind me, but I'm happy he's included.
Yeah, it doesn't solve any of the problems we wanted to solve, but you have added some.
He's a valuable member.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy with that. He's scores in quite nicely, hasn't he?
Yeah, he fits well there.
Oh, good. Right.
Right. Anyway,
as I was saying, I wasn't even on about that as well before. Or on about what happened this morning.
Oh God, yeah, forgot about that. Oh yeah,
and you pointed to that and I thought, oh fuck yeah, I brought some.
Yeah, I totally. See, I just forgot about what happened, and I mean, I don't think it's majorly interesting, but it is.
It was funny because I've never seen an angry Jacob before.
Yeah, stuff like that winds me up.
Let me tell it from my perspective.
Yeah, go on.
So I was sat there boring him about what was I talking? Something about work I think I was on about. And then out of nowhere, I just see his door fling open, and then this guy obviously.
You're not even telling it right.
Am I not?
No.
Oh, you say it then.
What was because the door opening the start of the interaction?
Because I missed the actual contact of the door. So
Right.
So I saw it from you opening your door and just going, "Did you hit me door?"
I put my window down. I didn't open my door. So, sat in Starbucks car park. We've just ordered. Van pulls up next to me, opens his door, immediately whacks the side of my car.
See, I missed that bit because I was rambling on about something.
Well, not only did I hear it, but I felt the contact. So I put my window down. Mate, I've used it my door.
You didn't say that politely.
I weren't rude. I was just assertive.
Fucking slobbering. He's like fucking sweat going down his face. Shitting myself.
And he's like, no, I've not hit your door. I'm like, well, I just heard it. Don't just apologise. Just don't tell me you didn't do it. I've just seen and heard you do it.
Didn't he say, "Well, come out and have a look"?
Yeah, he did. He went, "Come have a look." So I get out of my car, and to be fair, there's no scratch or anything, but I didn't fucking hear a bang and feel it hit the door. Just like I didn't imagine it. Just coincidentally, at the same time that he swings his door open.
What made me laugh though is so like you've had like a back and forth with each other. Like you both like you're just like pissed off with him. Then he's gone and walked into Starbucks, and then you just looked in and me was like, "Should we go in there and get our stuff?" I was like, "Yeah, all right." And then we've just followed him behind him like nothing's happened.
Yeah, we both now. Yeah, now we're just like stood next to each other, both just waiting for our coffees, just
silent, like nothing's like happened outside.
Yeah.
Oh,
but yeah, it's just rude. One, don't hit other people's cars, and if you do, fucking apologise. Don't call me bluff.
You went, just watch what you do with people's doors next time.
Yeah, you fucking shit like that winds me up.
It was very funny.
It's just so rude and inconsiderate. He's in this dinged up van, and it's like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's currently on fire. His van, and we
Not
torched
bad.
it.
Yeah, I booted his mirror off before I left. I didn't. I just wanted to.
Oh well.
Right. Well, so that's been my day anyway.
Brilliant start to the day, if you ask me.
Yeah, Jack loved it. I didn't. Yeah, I'm running on adrenaline, not caffeine. Have you got anything you wanted to bring up? Or I've got some stuff if you've not.
Yeah, you go, cause
okay.
Go on.
Did you ever see the video of the man getting arrested for having a succulent Chinese meal?
Oh, I've seen that this morning. He's died.
Yeah, he's dead. Heartbreaking.
It was one of my favourite ever videos, that as well.
Yeah, it is a cracking video. It's an all-time classic.
Poor sod. 82 though, so he'd lived a life.
Was he? Fair enough. Do you know who else has died recently? And I can't remember his name, but the inventor of tiramisu.
Yeah, where did I see that? I've seen that as well.
Which I was really surprised that the inventor of tiramisu was still alive. Well, obviously not now, but like it's mad that he's died recently. I assumed that had been around for like.
Let me check his age, because I swear he was like 50 something. I don't know why I know this.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he were old.
There's no way tiramisu is like 30 years old.
The inventor of.
How old was he?
81.
Right. Okay.
But I know what you mean though. Also, oh wow, that's just. Don't know why that's led me on to this. Actually could be a good little topic.
Go on.
You know that Ryan Windridge? What was he called?
Wimbridge.
The Morrison guy who like, burnt his mouth on food. So he does ASMR now.
What?
You not seen it?
Isn't he in trouble for some not so legal messaging?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell's gone on with that though. I don't know whether he's like actually been found guilty of it or something.
Yeah,
I think he messaged like a 16-year-old or something. There's a picture somewhere that's like his face with that grin, and it's like, "What time do you finish school?" But it's obviously easy to edit that, isn't it? So
yeah.
I don't know if that's like actually a legit picture.
No, that's got to be fake, surely.
But there's like, I was scrolling through TikTok, and like obviously when you come up on lives, and he's got these like gloves on with like a big looking camera, just literally just doing that.
What do you mean he's got gloves on?
And he's got like some woolly gloves on, just like stroking. Sorry, Tom. Just stroking the fucking mic and like whispering like ASMR shit in like just nonsense. And then I clicked on his actual account, and he just got like he's like cooking like sausages or something, but ASMR, and that is his whole thing now, just like ASMR.
Oh my god, the
like,
allegations are fucking.
I was looking at it, I was like, surely not. This is not helping him out. Like,
The allegations have driven him nuts, clearly.
but to be fair though, it's like a new account. I'm pretty sure. I don't know whether he's all one got banned. Well, he must have done, or just he's not allowed.
So
to
he's just
post
made
that.
an ASMR account.
But all it,
Then when you said gloves, I don't know why, but I pictured
latex gloves.
No, I pictured the big Hulk gloves you'd have as a kid, like the Hulk smash ones. Where like you'd hit something and they'd say that it goes Hulk smash.
They were sick, them.
Yeah, they were. Well, yeah, you said.
No, they were like.
You
I'm
sat
pretty
there
sure
with
they were like
gloves on.
women's woolly gloves.
How do you know they were women's?
They just looked like. Yeah,
Those looked feminine.
Yeah, this was like women's gloves. But he was just like playing with a mic, and then when you go on his account, he's like, I'm pretty sure there's one where he's like cooking sausages, and he's just like ASMR.
What's ASMR about cooking sausages?
I don't know.
Is he like whispering, or has he got the mic near
I think yeah. So he's whispering
the grill?
and then I think it's just the pan like sizzling, and he's like commenting like over it, but in ASMR.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna have to try and find this because I'm gonna have to show you.
Yeah, that is mad.
What's his surname? Ryan
Winbridge, in it, I think.
First thing allegations.
Was it not? Was it? Was it Max and Ethan who used to love him?
Max used to love him. Then I'm pretty sure Ethan got him like a leaving, like for his leaving present. It was like a voice thing from him.
Was it?
I'm pretty sure.
How do I not know about this?
I'm pretty sure you were there when he left, weren't you, Max?
No, me and Max left 2 days apart.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he got him. Like, you know when you can get like videos off.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure he got him.
I remember we did that with Naked Martin for Connor.
Oh, yeah, I remember Regan showing me that. Actually.
When Connor left, we got a Naked Martin video.
Did you get like more than what you paid for that?
Yeah, 2 right.
Yeah.
We just wanted a video of him saying like bye to Connor, and he turned around and spread his cheeks and everything. And I was like, "There's no need for this, Martin."
Oh, I remember that video. So I wasn't even there when Connor left yet, but like, I just remember getting shown that video, and I was just like, "Fucking hell."
So did you never work with Connor?
No.
That's mad. That.
But anyway, this is it.
What the hell are they?
I've not seen this.
He's got like Velcro oven mitts on that are like mad colourful.
Oh, he does food. I don't know if I want to play this down the mic, but
We might even have to cut this bit out just because obviously.
yeah.
I don't. But
Fuck that, innit?
I'll find a way of putting these into the video. But I don't know. Beans.
How uncomfortable is that?
Has he shaved his head? Has he got a bald head then?
Oh. He's now turned into the TikTok man.
Oh yeah, I forgot about him as well.
But yeah, that's his that's now his go-to thing on TikTok.
That's fucking.
He's a avid ASMR person.
That is bad.
Oh, fuck.
Was he part of the that like trio where it's like him and like Dobby and
Dobby. Is it called Dobby?
Do you know you get your touch?
Dobbo. Oh shit.
Yeah, Dobbo, Dobby, whatever the fuck he was called.
No,
One used to stand there and pretend he was chatting people up. It'd be like point of view of him. It'd be like POV chatting someone up at a bus stop or something. And it's like, first of all, you're not using POV right, and secondly,
yeah,
you're not chatting anyone
they
up.
had a house thing, a hustle house, it was called or something.
Of course it did. Yeah, I think I have seen it.
It was him, Dobbo. Oh, what was the other one called? Luke Bennett.
Luke Bennett. Did he get done for
Noncing, he did. Noncing a boy.
So it's just Dobbo left.
Yeah, but I mean, out of everyone,
Yeah.
I'm surprised he's the one that's not been like allegation. Yeah,
Accused
accused
is the word you're looking for.
um,
Alligated. I'm
alligated.
surprised he's not been alligated.
What? Then there was another one, Nazim or something. He like
Who's
joined late on. I don't know. He was like a fan of Ryan Winridge, I'm pretty sure, and he just like started making food TikToks, and he made his way into the Hustle House.
What the fuck? TikTok's such a fucking weird place, man.
No.
Like, they just, like, no other point in time would these, I say would these people, that sounds like I'm accusing, not accusing,
Go on.
discriminating.
Nice.
When I say these people, I mean those three specifically, not just anyone with something going on. If you're picking up one point down.
Yeah.
At no other point in time would those three be famous and successful.
It's like, do you remember the Simple Simon Chef Dave quite a time?
What an awful time for the internet.
So like they've squeezed everything. I'm pretty sure they still do stuff, to be fair, but they got like boxing fights out of it. Like Chef Dave was like doing club appearances.
Is Chef Dave the one that'd be like, yes guys?
Yeah. Quad VODs.
Oh, yeah. A cheeky quad VOD.
That's where they got all the like, just like they did like club appearances, scores everything they could out of it, and then they just fizzle away, and then that's it. Like Simple Simon now, I think he did like boxing fights. Got
is he the is he like the 50-year-old who was hanging out with like Cal the Dragon and Astrid Wet?
Yeah, you were saying he was like a father figure to Cal the Dragon and stuff. Which, by the way, he's also disappeared. I forgot about him.
I seen a video of him the other day.
I thought he like quit TikTok, like he just gone off it.
Maybe it was an old video then. I don't know.
But like that was prime TikTok for me. Like I couldn't go on without going on like Garden Gnome FC versus
Cal the Dragon was the real star of all of it. Without Cal the Dragon, I don't like.
That's where Astrid Wet really got her name put out from him.
Yeah,
like she just started collabing with him,
which is
I don't want to say she got with Simple Simon, but I'm pretty sure she did.
I can't tell you. Because even when she was hanging around him, I didn't really pay much attention. I always thought she was grating.
The fact that people are investing in it, like I was actually watching it, like interested. What the fuck? Do you know what I mean? Like, I was paying attention to what they were doing. How mad that sounds.
Yeah, I think a lot of it was
I'm looking at
fake.
a love triangle of, it's obviously fake, but why am I hooks? Like, it's a love triangle of Simple Simon, Cal the Dragon, and Astrid Wet. And I'm paying attention to it like every day.
A love triangle.
I'm pretty sure.
Is that what was going on?
Well, obviously not, but that's the way it got like portrayed, weren't it, in like the comments? And I was like invested in it because like I'm pretty sure when Simple Simon did something with Astrid Wet, like everyone was like, "Oh, like it's just horrible on Cal."
How dare you do a TikTok
justice for Cal in the comments.
Cal was the only one I liked. The rest of them were all
fucking brother.
I slicked it back.
His brother, like in 10 or something, and he just stole. Who told me this? Like, you know that video? He goes, "My own fucking brother." Yeah. I'm pretty sure like his brother like ate his biscuits or something, and like he got dead like worked up about it.
Yeah, I thought it'd be something deeper than that. Has he got like a fedora on or something in that video?
Fuck knows. I just see all the like snot bubble coming out of his nose and just like proper welling up. Definitely got to him the post off. You don't have any siblings, do you? Do you? Oh shit, you have a brother, don't you? So like when you were younger, was it like a big deal for like you having to also, when did you get told Santa weren't real?
I figured that out.
Did you?
Early.
My sister ruined that for me.
Feel like it. I can't even remember how I found out, but I just remember. I remember being on holiday, and I'm like 7 at the time or something, and someone saying something about Christmas, and my dad being like, "Oh, he's already figured that out." That it's not. Because like years earlier than that, I sort of realised that like.
Yeah. Well, yours just seems a bit more like.
Oh, because the main thing for me was why the fuck did all the presents say from mum and dad?
What, did they?
Yeah.
What, they put that on the actual presents?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, that's poor from them, man.
Did
you not go for the full efforts of like, you'd have a plate put out, you'd have mince pies and shit before you go to bed, and then when you wake up, they've obviously just ate them. You just put a carrot there as well for reindeers. And then the carrot would have a big bite mark in it.
My dog used to have the carrot, I think.
Which the thought of my dad just picking the carrot up to take a big bite out of. But like
I don't fucking like him. You fucking little bastard.
Like, my mum's like, Pete, you gotta bite the carrot before you go to bed. But no, yeah.
So see in the dark just fine.
So mine got ruined by my sister basically just telling me. So I think I was quite a late finder outer.
Oh really?
From like, because I think I was about. Oh, I can't tell you. I think I was about 7 or 8. I must have been, which I think is quite late. Maybe even later, I'd say.
What? That's late to find out, or
it might have been.
I
even
feel
a later age. I can't remember the exact age, but I feel like I was.
I think I was younger than 7 when I figured it out.
I think I was a lot older than I should have been to still believing in Santa. But she sort of told me like we was on about what we wanted, and then I was telling her about a list that I've wrote. And then she was like, well, are you going to send that list to? I was like, oh, well, Santa, obviously. And she was just like, please tell me, you do know that it's just mum and dad that get them. I was like, well, what do you mean? Like, and I went to the logic of like, well, I leave mince pies out and they get eaten. So who's eating them? And she was just like, obviously,
Dad loves them.
It's mum and dad. And I was like, even the carrots. But then she was just like, no, like it's obviously mum and dad. So then I remember going downstairs and like drilling like information that my mum was like, this can't be real, like is this actually true? And she was just like, no, it's your sister winding you up. I was like, it's like it's you, innit? It's you and dad. And she was like, no, it's not. And it was just like a back and forth constantly asking, and by the end she broke.
This is like, crazy that finding out Santa's not real, like
mine was like proper trauma.
Ruined your world.
Oh,
how much older is your sister?
About 5 years, I think. 4 or 5 years.
Right, yeah. So she would have been like 12 or something whilst you're...
Whilst I'm in tears. Cry. But then after I found that out, it was more of the year after, it was like, we just looked to find where they hid the presents.
Yeah. I used to... I didn't really do that so much I did it a little bit at my parents', but I did it more so at my nan's.
See, ours turned into, it was like...
I never found out, really. Found like the odd little thing.
Well, my sister used to find out all the time, like, where they were.
Which I was thinking, how did they keep... Like, there's only so many places in your house, shit like that can be put, like...
Well, ours was just the same place, I'm pretty sure, because my sister knew where to go every time. And then the year after, later, I got, like, a Mack truck from Cars.
Oh, yeah.
And it was just in the back of the wardrobe, and, like, my sister had, like, found hers, and she was like, Jack, do you want to see yours as well? I was like, yours is like next to mine. I was like, no, not really. I was like, oh yeah, go on then. I just seen a big Mack truck in the wardrobe. I don't even think my mum knows that to this day. So
there we go. I was going to say a name, I don't know if she wants it out
there. It was my sister's fault, Mum, not mine. She egged me on, which you probably believe. But yeah.
Isn't it mad like the lies we tell kids?
See, there was what was the other one? Tooth Fairy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I used to believe in like all that as well.
Yeah, I think everyone believes in it at some point.
There's a quid just under your pillow when you wake up.
The Easter Bunny don't really get pushed though. I don't think I ever believed in the Easter Bunny. Easter rabbit.
See, we
Easter
used
bunny.
to have it when we were younger.
I don't know.
There used to be like trailer mini eggs in the house, which obviously my mum and dad have done.
Yeah. Well, just on the floor.
Yeah, so I'd wake up.
In the pack or loose?
So, no, they'd just be on the floor on their own, I'm pretty sure.
And then did you eat them?
Yeah. Does this shock you?
It doesn't surprise me that you've eaten them. It surprises me a little that your mum would do this.
But there'd just be like, so there'd be a ball.
It's later, I've got questions.
There'd be a ball at like my door. So I'd wake up, I'd get the ball, and I'd just follow the eggs around like a little goblin on all fours.
Back to that fucking goblin, man. I'm telling you now, that confession from the other week was 100% yours.
No. I'd just be scurrying around on the floor, picking these eggs up, throwing them in like this bowl, and then you'd get them out like my sister's room as well, but like they'd meet in the middle, so then they'd have like a row of two then. So like, we're going out my door, out my sister's door, and then they'd meet down the stairs.
So sorry. On Easter, you and your sister would leave your rooms, both just be like, oh, there's some chocolate on the floor.
No, we put them in the bowl. We won't eat them straight away.
Oh, right, okay. Sorry, so they're going into a bowl, but from the floor, I'd like to point out.
Yeah.
And then it leads you to what? Like a chocolate tree with a load of eggs under it.
Yeah, so normally it just leads to Easter eggs, like, the bigger Easter eggs.
Mm.
And then that'd be like, woo, Easter eggs.
Right.
Or the other one, which was actually a really good year, was when they led it and he went to a Nintendo Wii. I got a Nintendo Wii.
You got a Nintendo Wii for Easter?
But it was like a joint present because my sister wanted one as well. But still.
That's a fucking sick present.
Exactly. That was a great year in the Slater household.
I didn't realise people did presents for Easter other than
well, I think that was the only present I ever got at Easter. After that, it was just eggs.
Right.
But Nintendo Wii for Easter. Mario Kart all day. It was like Christmas Day.
Yeah, no, that is pretty sick.
Yeah. Telling you, I had a good childhood.
Well, so did I. I just didn't get a Wii for Easter.
No.
I just got eggs at Easter. But I also didn't have to pick mine up off the floor. Swings and roundabouts, innit?
See, when you say it like that, it's really unhygienic. I just didn't think about that. I just woke up and seen the eggs and thought...
Well, yeah, of course you didn't. You're like 5 or something. The question is more for your parents of why is the chocolate on the floor? Did you have any pets?
No, I weren't allowed them. My dad didn't want a dog. The only thing I was allowed was a fish.
Right, but your fish ain't contaminating your floor, is it?
No.
I was gonna say it's worse if there's like a dog or a cat running about in the house and then you put in chocolate on the floor.
Yeah, we're gutted about that though. Having just have a fish. My sister wanted a dog.
What did you call your fish?
My mum said she'd like have a dog as well. So, but your dad don't want one. You're not having one.
What did you call your fish?
It was called Dash, and my sister's was called Violet.
Ah, The Incredibles. Hell of a film.
Exactly.
I used to have a Dash costume, which I used to run about the house in.
Still have it?
No, I don't. I had a few. I had that Dash one. I had a Spider-Man one. Which,
oh yeah, I think every kid had a Spider-Man costume.
Well, I used to never take it off, like to the point where, in order for my mum to wash it, she would have to wait for me to fall asleep, and then like slowly peel it off me, wash it, and then the next day, be like, right, Mum, where's my Spider-Man costume? Back to saving the world.
Peel it off you.
Do you remember those, like, did you ever have, like, those cannons where, like...
Oh, I didn't, but I wanted one. My cousin had one.
And you just said you had a good childhood as well. What a lie.
Fuck's sake.
Where, like, the trigger finger would be there in your palm, so if you did the Spider-Man, like, action, the string would fire out.
Yeah, because I remember seeing it on TV, they just make every toy look mint.
Yeah.
As this probably should. But I remember, like, I wanted one, but I don't know for what reason I didn't get one. Why, Mum? But my cousin had one, and like, yeah, I remember like he was just like it was always like on his arm when we got down to his house.
Yeah,
like,
I love that.
I just want to go.
See, sort of like the adult version of that is I've seen someone on TikTok who like makes like sort of like real life versions of like superhero technology sort of thing.
Really?
So he has like, so he's made like Iron Man helmets where like you put them on and it's like voice activated, so he talks to, what's Iron Man's assistant
I
called?
nearly said, I thought Karen. Is it Karen?
No, it's not Karen, is it?
That's Plankton's, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So Karen came into my head straight away.
What's she called?
Yeah, I know exactly.
It's not Ultron, because Ultron's the one that like replaced her and then becomes
Friday.
evil in it. What?
Is it Friday?
Friday?
Yeah. Is it?
The male one, the original one, was Jarvis. Friday's the girl.
Jarvis. That's what I'm thinking. You are right with Friday.
Yeah.
I don't remember Friday. I remember it being
I
a
remember a Friday.
female voice at some point, but I didn't know it was called Friday. But anyway, Jarvis is the one I'm thinking of. But yeah, so like he'll have the helmet on and it'll be like up and it'll say like Jarvis closed helmet and it'll zip, and then like the eyes come on and everything.
Really?
Yeah, it's sick.
I've seen those. Like there's been a guy on TikTok where he like delivered a pizza in like a anti-gravity suit. He's just basically flying.
Oh yeah, isn't that something to do with like dominoes? That.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, well, that's just sick. I want one.
Yeah.
But like, I'm pretty sure, like, do you reckon someone out there, if they made it the mission, could literally make a Spider-Man suit where you are Spider-Man? Even if you just
I think Iron Man's more possible.
Yeah.
Because Spider-Man, like, you need some of that.
Have you seen those?
That
in
when
the
it
water?
makes contact with something, it is strong enough to hold you up and swing from, and then it also like releases from you when you swing.
Yeah, it's just the web thing, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the web's the hardest bit.
But like, I was gonna say, like,
although
the
the wall
Man,
climbing is probably pretty hard as well. I feel like we're probably closer to doing that than we are to swinging from webs.
Yeah,
but I reckon the Iron Man stuff's all probably. I reckon the US military's definitely got some Iron Man.
What we're gonna
just
say?
Terrorizing some little villages in like Asia somewhere. Like you just know they are.
I've been trying to spit this out.
Sorry, go on.
Times.
Now you know how it feels.
I thought, is he doing this on purpose? Fuck's sake.
Sorry, me autism's
like,
kicked in now. We're talking about
superpowers. I thought I can't speak. So he was like, do you know the ones in water, you defo seen them, where they like shoot water jets out your feet and you can just like fly?
Yeah.
That is probably the easiest way to be like Iron Man, because that is like, you can just go and pay to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, and also, have you seen, I think have I sent you this before, where the iFly thing, where you can actually go in a tube and just like fly in the tube?
What?
So it's like an indoor skydiving thing.
Oh yeah, I know what indoor skydiving is.
Yeah, so like you're in the. Have I sent you that picture of me doing it or video? That's so wrong.
yeah, no,
not that video.
No, I do know what you're on about. Yeah, you have sent it me. Where that guy's like manhandling you because you can't do it.
No, this is actually a funny story, right? So you sit in like, it's so weird. So you all cram into like this little space between the fan bit where it flings you up and obviously normal settings of life. So you're in this like tiny. I want to say it's like from that beam to there to the sign. It's just, you're just crammed in basically like that, and like they let you all in and you're all sat in a row, and you get, I think it's a minute each, so it's not long. So in total you get like 2 minutes in this little tube.
For how much?
It's expensive.
It's fucking 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's very expensive.
I thought you were gonna have like 10 minutes or something.
No.
So you could like get the hang of it and then start doing some like backflips.
Yeah, ideally that's what you'd want, but it's, I don't know, health and safety, I have no idea. But yeah, so in front of us,
more greed, but
was more of like just a lot of kids, and they went in and they were just doing it fine. So I was like, this can't be fucking hard. So I went in and I was just like, it straight away. Like, I apparently went in completely wrong because you're supposed to lean in. I just walked into this like tube thing, and then the guy just had to get me and flip me over.
So did you go back rather than forwards?
Yeah, I just like flung back. So then, if he didn't grab hold of me, I'd have just been like, I don't know. Probably why I'm only allowed a minute in there, to be honest.
Yeah, everyone else got 10 minutes. Who were like, you.
But there was like all these kids going in, just like doing it fine, just like flying around. Like it's even just like,
were the kids there whilst you were doing yours?
Yeah. So like they've gone in, they go around and then sit, and then like even like, because a lot of them were like there with like mums and dads that were doing it. So like this is weird as well actually. So like the mum would be sat outside just videoing like the kid in this tube, but there's like a big waiting room. So it's not just a mum like watching you. About 30 people, just strangers like watching you in this tube. It's so weird.
Yeah, so
So-
that's a bit uncomfort.
Yeah, so like I get in this tube and I can't do it. But then like he tries to just let go of you, so you're just not getting manhandled for a minute. So like I'm just in this tube like trying to like do it, and then the minute he lets go of us, I just flip over, hit me head on side. It's like I'm in a tornado. Like, I've just lost complete control.
What were you doing wrong?
I don't know, because I thought I was doing it right, but there's these like weird signs where like that means keep your legs straight. Fuck it, he was just doing all these weird hand gestures that like
That you'd not paid attention to.
yeah, like you have like a health and safety brief at the start, and I'm not like listening properly.
I don't care what gang you're affiliated with. Help me.
He's like doing that and all these fucking mad signs in front of me. I'm looking at him going, oh, what the fuck you're on about? so like he's like, let's go with me. I've like flipped. I don't think I've even reached a minute. I think I've got like 40 seconds on the clock. Because there's like a time.
You've got 40 seconds left, or you've done 40
I've done
seconds?
like 40 seconds.
Right.
And as soon as he seen me flip, he just dragged me in and was like, yeah, that's enough for you. Like, it's like, because at the end of it, he'll like look at you and like he'll point to the sky and he'll be like, do you want to go to the top? So like he'll get you and like spin you up to the top and take you down. But it says, we'll not do it on this go, on your next go, maybe. On the next go, I actually got to go up to the top. But
Oh, all right, okay.
but
Good. Is that... It's you in the video, innit, where...
it's such a funny picture though.
Aren't you like... You're like bending way too much, but like backwards.
Yeah, it
You're
looks
like arching your back.
it looks like I'm gonna snap.
Yeah.
Like my body's
You're in
like
like
going,
a U shape.
Yeah. Whereas,
Yeah.
but you're supposed to be like flat and like, I don't know, in a skydive position.
Yeah. Would you ever go
Um,
do real skydiving?
No,
No.
I couldn't do it.
Soft ass.
No, it's like one of my main fears is heights. Which I know they all say like face your fears and all, but
What about bungee jumping?
I'd rather do that than skydiving.
Oh, I think I'm the other way, you know.
Pull my shorts down way too much.
Yeah, sorry about all the
Sorry
thigh.
about
Well,
that. Bungee jumping. Yeah, like I said, I'd be more leaning towards doing that than.
I think I'm the other way. I'd still bungee jump, but I'd rather skydive. It just seems safer.
I feel like it's more of a risk skydiving me. Only because like they're my only thought is, so you know when you pull your parachute and you're now just like gliding through the sky.
Yeah.
What if like it all gets tangled and the gush of
I
wind?
so thought you were gonna say something like, "What if a plane hits you?"
No, well maybe a bird though. A bird could just like fucking
No,
fly through your parachute.
I mean, birds are pretty good at flying. Like, they don't tend to hit stuff other than windows.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit my window a lot.
Yeah, but that's because the windows are reflective and it looks like the outside to them.
Just see me getting ready, just flying towards me.
Like you're a pig in the Angry Birds game.
Oh, but anyway, yeah. So no, yeah, I feel like bungee. I know what you mean because like, oh, what if the string could snap? But
Well, see, I don't think it will. I just feel like, I don't know. There's just something about bungee jumping that just feels a little more,
the only thing, right?
a little more like fairground than skydiving.
Yeah,
Like that, and you're close to a wall, you get closer to the floor and shit like that.
but when you're bungee jumping, right? What the only thing that probably freaked me out more is not the actual dive down. Is some of them they actually fucking pull you back up, so like you're just hanging like that, and you're just going back up
Oh,
to get back on the ledge.
what's the other alternative?
They'll just do it when you're on floor,
Oh, right.
so they'll just lower you and just
I
like.
suppose.
I said I'd much rather do that than having to go back up there, but in a slower form of pace. So,
No, I
I'm
think
just
if I'm-
upside down.
If I'm
going
already
up
on the
this
rope,
bungee, like what the fuck?
if I'm already on the rope, bring me back up.
Nah, just lower me, put me to the floor. I don't want to go back up there. Just jumped off.
Yeah, and then you can go again.
Oh, but I definitely, I won't say definitely do, but I'd more do that than skydive.
So
Is this going to be a forfeit?
one day when we hit 1,000 patrons,
I'd rather shave my head.
but don't worry, we'll do that for like 100 patrons. When we hit 1,000 patrons, Patrons, that's got to be it.
Yeah.
One day when we hit 1,000 patrons, will you skydive?
Can I compromise? Can I say bungee?
No. Okay, all right.
Because that's a fear. If you...
Right, bungee jump at 1,000,
You know,
skydive at 2.
I can do 5.
I'll do it with you.
No, I'm not worried about that. I'm not worried about the fucking height.
Why? It's only height. It's not going to kill
I'd
you.
do 5,000 skydive.
5,000?
Yeah. Is that optimistic? Bungee jump for 1. And then 5,000, I feel like that's the next landmark.
No, 2,000's the next landmark. Every 1,000, let's do something. What else are you scared of? What about, like...
A room full of spiders, which is what this is, apparently.
I've not seen any recently.
I've not seen any.
I was gonna, like, I think we're in the clear. I think I got them all.
Little fuckers.
Yeah.
Or they just start planning their next attack.
Why'd you say that?
Sorry. You don't know.
I'm gonna have nightmares about that now. Also, I'm never going in a room with a load of spiders. There's not a number of patrons you can convince me to do that for. How about, are you afraid of sharks? Would you like to swim with sharks?
No, I wouldn't swim with sharks. What do you mean?
You want to swim with sharks,
As
right?
in, like, they're having
2,000.
the mouths
patrons.
taped shut eye up. Or are you just throwing me in the...
You're fucking... The mouse tape shut. They're not an XL bully. He's not got a harness on. He's not got a muzzle, even.
Well, I'm not swimming with a lot of sharks. I'm going to take my leg off.
What do you mean? No, you're in the cage. You're in a cage and they lower you into, like, shark water. And the sharks swim
There's
round
a
you.
film about that goes horribly wrong.
There's a video online that goes horribly wrong where the
70
shark gets into the cage.
72 down. 72 metres down, I think it's called.
I don't know. But I've not seen it. But would you do that? Would you swim with sharks?
Are you in the cage with me?
I can be, if that's possible.
Yeah, I'd probably do that more than skydive.
That'd be awful, because a shark would be like sticking its head in and you'd be pushing me towards it.
Fucking have him. Fuck off. I would do. I didn't know you could do that, to be fair.
Yeah.
In like an actual cage.
I think you can actually do it where you're not in a cage, but obviously they don't do it with like something that's going to tear you apart. They do it with like, I don't know, something less aggressive, like a tiger shark or something. I don't know if tiger sharks are less aggressive. I've no idea. I'm just naming. Do you know what's really fell off? Hammerhead sharks. I feel like when I was a kid. What?
Hammerhead sharks always remind me of Shark Tale. I don't know.
Yeah, like when I was a kid, I feel like there was a lot of stuff about hammerhead sharks, and they were like one of the cooler sharks. And now I feel like you never hear about them anymore.
What about the megalodon one?
Well, they no longer exist, Jack.
Well, that is a theory in itself. Apparently, they say they do.
There's also people who say the Earth's flat.
Oh, I always used to wind my dad up about that, you know.
What, the Earth being flat?
Yeah.
Well, you would say you believe
so
it.
I was a firm believer, but he's like very into his space stuff, my dad.
Right.
So like when I say the Earth's flat, he just didn't like it. so like, because he gave me the theory of like, when you get on the plane, you can actually see the curvature of the Earth. So no, you can't. It's just a pancake, Dad.
With an ice wall around it.
I think that is the one thing that probably pisses scientists off the most, isn't it? Saying the Earth's flat. They just shut you down with like they shut you down like a logical answer.
Well, yeah, because it's fucking absurd.
I
I work with someone, and he watches the show actually.
Flat Earther.
Yeah. Now, I'm never quite sure with him where the conspiracy theories end and where he's just fucking with me. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think some of it he actually believes, and some of it he just says just like for the reaction. But yeah, he goes on about like this, like there's a map where if you use a flat Earth map, then like stop off points on certain flights make more sense. So if a plane is flying from point A to point C and it stops at point B, on a round Earth, it's like miles out the way.
Yeah.
To go to point B before going to point C. Whereas on a flat Earth, it's like point B will be in between point A and C, and it makes perfect sense to stop there. Now that's his argument.
Is he actually a firm believer, or is he just doing it to wind people up? Like, is he just?
I think flat Earth he might believe,
Yeah.
but I'm not sure where. Like I said, I don't know where the.
I don't want to call the viewer a moron, but
Oh.
that is some.
Well,
that sounds like something he's really thought about as well. Like, as in, like.
No, he's not like designed the map.
No, yeah, but like
He's just seen it on TikTok and has showed me.
Yeah, but like he's really like looked into this and been like, yeah, this is.
Well, look, when you listen to a load of conspiracy stuff, then like your TikTok will just be full of it all, and it'll just come up. Nick, I don't think you're a moron.
I don't either.
He does.
I don't.
See, but my issue with stuff like that is like, well, the second map, the flat Earth map, is obviously made up, so you can just put countries and stuff wherever you want on that map. It also don't make sense.
The actual original theory of it though is when there's like that sailor who like proved that it were round, and like he started off and they believed if you get to the end you'll just drop off the edge, and like he actually just went and then just ended up back in the same place.
But now it's all about, you know, the ice wall on the edge in it.
Yeah.
Which apparently if you go to like one of the militaries gets you. But I don't know.
It takes you in.
Yeah, I just can't buy it.
Oh.
I had something I wanted to say a minute ago as well. What we were talking about before. You're going for a piss, aren't you? Why have you just pushed your mic
I
away?
don't know. I thought we was having a mini interval. Don't know why I did that.
Just unannounced. It's just
shit. You know what?
I'm just gonna talk to you from over here.
That was honestly just like a reflex. Then I just did that without even thinking.
What we were talking about before flat Earth?
I don't know, but I did have something to say before.
Oh, that's so annoying. Ah well.
What was it? I was actually going to say something as well before the flat earther, but that was a ramble, wasn't it?
Oh, right. So away from the theories and back to the patron
that was
reward
Yeah.
videos. Right, one at 1,000, which we will hit eventually. I mean, I need to start posting on stuff onto Patreon, but when we hit 1,000, we'll do bungee jumping.
Yeah, this is gonna have to be recorded though.
Yeah, obviously it's for them to see, so they can see us shitting ourselves.
Yeah, that is. Yeah, go on.
So it's not just like, oh yeah, guys, the other day we had a great time bungee jumping.
Can I not just tell them that I've done it?
No, not a chance. I'm not letting you get away with that. 2, I mean, it depends how expensive swimming with sharks is, because obviously we're going to have to go somewhere for that. Like bungee jumping, I'm sure there's somewhere in the UK, but I don't know if you can swim with sharks in the UK. Or do we have sharks? I don't think we do.
I don't think we do. Maybe they're Cornwall.
Yeah, true. You do often hear like stories about like sharks being spotted down there, but
I don't think there's ever shark attacks there though.
Anyway,
go on.
So at some point we'll do swimming with sharks then.
Yeah.
And we'll get you skydiving. What are you saying? Are you?
Oh, it's gonna have to be.
Can we compromise on?
So like,
can we get it to 4,000?
Oh yeah, I'll do 4,000 then. If I can't have 5.
Well, if that's how accommodating you're going to be, how about 3,000?
No, 4. 4.5.
No, 4. Okay, right. 4,000 patrons will have Jack skydiving. I'll skydive as well, but I'm not bothered. I'd do it tomorrow if someone paid.
Oh, I generally think I'd pass out. You know.
What else are you afraid of?
Obviously spiders, but we both agree we're not doing anything with them creatures.
What about?
No.
What about? Oh, come on, we're in it together.
Like
do you know, like the I'm a Celeb style helmets?
Oh, fuck off, with spiders in it.
Just some.
Why are you suggesting this? You just said about 10 minutes ago anything to do with spiders. No, I don't care how many patrons we get.
I know, but I'm no longer thinking about me, Jack. I'm thinking about our loyal audience and what they deserve. And I think that'd make for a funny video. You
could literally just do that yourself. You could literally just buy the helmet, couldn't you, for someone off Amazon and get the spiders?
Yeah, but then...
Or would you want to do it in a professional
setting?
No,
I want some sort of spider handler there. I also need earplugs. Because not a fucking...
Oh.
You can't pay me to do without earplugs, because the idea of them crawling in my ears... No.
Even just them there, though, because they're obviously going to be on your head.
Right, let's stop thinking about it because I don't like it.
No, I don't like it. I don't know why you suggested it. Thing is,
still
though,
gonna
I
do
feel
it.
like we're going very extreme early with the skydive.
Right,
so I don't anything after that. I think after I've done a skydive, I'll take anything on apart from that.
Do you like snakes?
I've actually had snakes around my neck before on holiday.
We're not talking about your gay cruise. I'm talking about the animal.
I don't mind snakes. Not that I have a fear of snakes.
No, I don't like. I don't mind snakes.
No, I don't mind.
Yeah, I'm fine
I have a
with
friend
snakes.
who's actually petrified of them. But I don't know why. It's like big slugs.
I knew a girl who had a snake. Well, was it an anaconda or one of those massive ones? It's one of those big ones that like eats people anyway. And she used to like have it out in a room, and she'd be like laying in bed and come lie on the bed next to her and like go like straight. And that's what they do when they're measuring up to see if they can eat you. They like lie straight next to something, and then if it's longer than you, it can eat you. And that's what it used to do. So it used to measure up to see if it could eat her, but she didn't realise that's what it were doing. She didn't know that snakes doing that.
Where did she get this snake from? Just a...
Oh, I don't know. Wherever you buy a snake. I don't think it's not legal to have a snake.
Is it not?
No. I don't think so. As long as you've got the right enclosure for it.
Mm. And also, well, the previous owner of our house had a pet tarantula in his room.
There's someone who we used to work with.
Which is the room that is currently my room.
There's someone we used to work with who had like 4 tarantulas.
Really? 4?
Yeah. Because one of them was like a bird-eating tarantula or something. That's what it ate, was like birds. It would fuck them up.
Yeah, it's just weird. Just get a dog or a fish. What do you
What
need?
about for like 500 patrons? Would you like hold a tarantula? Let it crawl over you?
What do you mean all over me? Just anywhere?
Just like on your shoulder, down your chest.
Yeah, if it's done like, obviously, when they just pass me in your hand, you can just hold it. I'll probably do that. But I won't just let like the guy say do what you want and he just starts going mental. But I don't think tarantulas do that.
No, they're pretty chill.
I feel like they once they're on your hand, they're just there. But like, I feel like I'd start to like panic. So like, I'd look at it and then my brain would be like, "You got a fucking tarantula on your hand," and then I'd start looking at it and then I'd start.
See, I think
ping it.
I
somewhere.
think I'd panic beforehand, but then once it was in my hand and it's nice and chilled, it's relaxed. It's not scranning on any of my fingers. I think that's when I'd calm down and be like,
what if it was staring you down though?
I'll just turn it the other way.
And he's just like looking at you dead in the eye.
I just turn it to
way.
you.
And he just turns his head right back at you like that.
Oh, then I'd throw it at you.
But then it's on me, but just staring at you.
What else can we do? What else don't you want to do?
Obviously, you hit the nail on the head with skydive. That's always been the one that I'd never want to do, ever. Skydive with spiders.
It don't even need to be that extreme. For like 100, we could get some of the boys, give them all paintball guns.
Just inflict pain on us.
And we have to like run from like one spot to another without paintball guns and just get peppered. I'm sure they'll all.
Well, yeah, they'll be obviously happily up for that. I feel like you'll twist it in some way, and then you'll be.
And then I was going to say, whoever gets hit the least out of us two, no, whoever gets hit the most has to do some sort of forfeit.
Oh, so you can get more pain after that. So like, I've ran through paintballs and I've been hit the most. You just pay them all off before it.
And then and then you turn around and I've got a fucking Sandy the Squirrel style helmet for you and a load of spiders.
It's just going to turn into a Torturing Jack series, Ace.
Well, look, it's not my fault I'm coming up with the good ideas. Feel free to suggest something.
Yeah, I'm getting quite worried that you know all these ways of torturing me, to be honest with you.
This might have to be quite
one,
far down the road, this one.
Yeah.
But maybe for like 10,000 or something, we hire like... to be fair, I've seen another podcast do this, so this isn't my idea. We hire a drag makeup artist and we do an episode in drag?
No.
No? Not even for
Like, to
10,000
say,
patrons.
If it's way down the line, then yeah, probably.
For 10,000 patrons, you wouldn't do a show with a bit of makeup on.
But
Fucking grow a pair, man.
Are we even like acknowledging that it's happened, or
We just do the show.
Turn up and not even mention it?
We just do the show.
For 10,000, yeah, that's way down the line.
For 10,000 Patreon subscribers.
Or we change it and we have to go out like that into the world.
Oh, I know, but now you know, especially with the current climate, it's not a safe place.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think us two with our beards, if you can call them that, will pass as women either. I'm not shaving for it.
I feel that's if you go into 10,000 for it, that's what we'd have to do. That's what the people would want to see. Now he's rethinking it.
No, yeah, for 10,000, yeah, I would. Yeah,
Oh.
because at that point, you can just stay inside all the time until it grows back.
Have you ever had a full shave?
Ever in my life?
Yeah. I don't think I've ever seen you without a beard.
I've not in years, but I have, yeah. It just looks better with it than without. So, I just refer to myself as it. I just look better with it than without.
What was you?
Right. So, if you want to see Jack suffer,
No. Actually, 'cause I want the patrons. Go on. So, what's the first one?
well, look,
Bungee?
the silver lining is that once we get to skydiving, that's like we'll be able to do this as our full-time job, probably. Hopefully.
What's the first one though? Is it bungee?
Yeah.
500.
Well, 500. You want to do it at 500? I thought I was doing bungee at 1,000.
1,000.
Oh, well, to be fair, we could probably do other... Because it depends how expensive it is.
Yeah.
I don't know how expensive bungee jumping is.
1,000 bungee, then that's the first one. That's the first target. Unless there's a 500 one.
I was going to say, let's do like a 100, a 250, and a 500 one. It'll just have to be things that we can probably just afford ourselves, though, rather than using the money from Patreon.
Alright then, but we'll have to think about the other ones.
Yeah, we'll come up with some ideas.
Yeah.
Right, so this is Bad
I
Choices.
don't think we've done this one, to be fair.
We've not played this one before. To be fair, I think there's like an actual scoring system to it, but we're kind of just using it just for the questions, really. So we both pulled 2 out, and if any of them are shit, they'll get cut out. But hopefully, at least one of these will give us something good. Do you want to go first? Shall I?
I'll go first.
Go on then.
Would you jerk off a horse for $5,000? Well, it's $5,000, but
They would get all the equipment that like the professionals use. Like, do I have a bucket and the gloves and all that stuff? Or am I doing this
hey,
raw?
you're doing whatever way you want. It literally just says, would you jerk a horse off for $5,000? My answer would probably be yeah.
Yeah, for $5,000. If we're gonna have, because there's people who do that as a job, and
Well, yeah.
I don't feel like they get paid $5,000 for every jerk.
I think if you just...
There's people doing it
actually-
out there for a lot less. I think I would, yeah.
It's reminding me of... Have you ever seen Brassic?
Yeah.
Have you seen the episode where this like...
Steal the horse.
Yeah, it's like this horse comes like really like...
Yeah.
Rare or something.
Yeah.
It's like they're all like set. They got like a container underneath him, like, and like jerking him off.
Yeah, it's such a good show. That.
And it just like smacks him in the face.
And then don't they like paint the horse or something like that? So that.
Oh no, that's an early episode. They steal like a Shetland pony.
Oh yeah, because
And,
then
like,
that farmer sees it and he's like,
it's the wrong one or something.
Yeah.
So then they paint the horse.
Yeah.
For $5,000, yeah, I think I would do that. You know.
Yeah, I think I would. I'd want the equipment. I don't just want to like.
Well, to be fair, you can literally do it in whatever way you want because it's not giving you any instructions. So you still get the job done.
Like I said, there's professionals doing that for what I imagine is less than $5,000.
Yeah. Every day as well.
I don't know if they do. Well, I mean, maybe. I don't know.
Right, go on. You can read one of yours.
Do you want one of mine?
So the answer to that is, and yeah, we're just both not against bestiality for money.
Well, don't put it like that.
You pay the right price, we'll jerk any animal off.
Right, so... For fuck's sake, we've lost him. He's gone. He's laughing at his own jokes too much.
Oh. Sorry, Mum. Go
on. Would you sleep in your bed with an uncovered tarantula, not knowing if you'll be bitten in the night for £10,000?
Well, just bitten won't be my worst fear. Just the actual tarantula in my bed. So he's just in my bed,
It's in your bed.
crawling around doing what he wants for 10 grand for a full night's sleep.
Yeah.
Oh, this is going to sound dodgy because I've just agreed to wank a horse off for 5 grand. So if I say no to this,
Yeah, sounds like you've got a thing for horses, not money.
I feel like I'd have to.
Sounds like you're going 5 grand to hang a horse off.
Oh, of course.
Yeah, fucking
sign me up.
Oh, you want to pay me? Oh, right.
I feel like based off my last answer, I have to say yeah. But the fact that you're having a full night, like, so it could, if it just fucking stayed on its side, can it understand what I'm saying to it?
No, obviously not.
Can I not like do some mad like mind tricks with this tarantula and just say like,
look, if you want, you can build like a little pillow fort between you, but
you can just crawl over.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say I don't think that's gonna be much competition for a tarantula.
Is it a poisonous one? Did you say? Did you say without it biting you or something? So it's not gonna bite me.
Not knowing if you'll be bitten in the night.
So it could be. Are they poisonous tarantulas?
Some might be.
Yeah. So it's just a random tarantula. I don't know if it's a poisonous one as well.
We'll say a not poisonous one.
Right.
Just to lower your fears a little.
And for 10 grand as well.
10 big ones. 10 smackaroonies. 10 wedges.
Oh, there'd be no sleep hard, but I'd say, yeah, I'd do it.
Yeah, I'd have to.
What class is there sleep? I guarantee you I won't be asleep.
Oh, right. So if we said, like, if you don't go to sleep, then you don't get the money. Would that change it?
Yeah, because I just don't think I'd sleep with a tarantula in there.
Yeah, I think I'd get to sleep eventually.
I'd just be sat in the corner. Corner of the bed.
I don't know if I would, you know.
Not a chance. What if it just starts? So say you've looked at it and you've like, I'm going to ignore it, I'm going to turn away. But then it's obviously in your mind, so then you've turned around and it's not where you'd seen it before.
I think it has to be under the cover, so you're not sure where it is.
That just adds to the fear, because then you've say you felt it on your leg. It's not telling me you're not going to stay calm. You're going to get the fuck off me. That's a really tricky one, but then obviously it just... The answer that I give... I was so keen to wank a horse off. No, I'm like really thinking about this.
So for me, for 10 grand, yeah, I absolutely would.
Yeah, it's 10, it's double. Yeah, I'm going to have to say yeah, but it's going to be a horrendous night.
You're only saying that because you don't want to seem weird about wanking a horse off, aren't you?
I feel like I've already made that weird, so yeah. I'm in the clear with that now.
Do you want to give us your last one?
It's another horse-related one.
Oh, for God's sake.
I didn't even clock this,
We've really uncovered something here.
I honestly didn't even clock this.
We have uncovered something deep and dark about Jackie.
Oh, why is this... Alright, I'm going to have to just say it now, aren't I? For 500 quid, would you allow someone to dump a bucket full of horse cum on you? So now you've jerked
Well, you
it
usually
off.
pay 500 quid for the pleasure, don't you? So...
I've completely put myself in a hole.
You spent 5 grand wanking it off, and now you're spending 500 quid.
So I've done the work for 5 grand, so I might as well just let him pour it on me for an extra 500.
No, 500 doesn't seem like enough. Like, it's only...
Well, now I've uncovered, I've now somehow got a horse fetish. I might just have to play along with it, yeah. Just pour it on me. Because
a bucket is a lot of horse cum.
Actually.
I don't know. Not for 500 quid. You're not dumping a bucket of any cum on me for 500 quid. There's a lot of less offensive things than cum. That wouldn't let you dump on me for 500 quid. Like if it was like, I don't know.
That was annoying.
A bucket of Lucozade or something.
I was going to say that 500 quid, like, just go from 5 grand to 500. And this is, I think, it's worse.
Oh, that's a good question. Which is worse?
I'd say again, it dumps on you is worse.
Yeah, probably. It's probably less time consuming, but then obviously you're in it. I agree. Having it dumped on you is worse. I'm not doing that. No.
And you're getting less money from it as well, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm not
Because
being
there's an
involved
after
in your
bit
sick
to this.
fetish.
It's not just getting it dumped on you, like 500 quid. You're getting it dumped on you, and then you're gonna have to get it all like.
You got to get off you.
You'd obviously not wear clothes for this. Well, I wouldn't. I can come all over my clothes.
Mm. Wait, hold on.
So just be.
No, hold on.
Go on. I said something dodgy without realising.
So hold on. You've got to have a bucket of horse cum dumped on you, and you're stripping off. I was thinking I'd put more clothes on, so there is less cum on me, and then I would take those clothes off, and they can just go in the bin.
No, I'd just be in my boxers if I were gonna do it.
Why?
It'd be easier to get off. I'm thinking about the after.
What do you mean
process.
easier to get off? If you've got clothes on, it's not on you. It's on the clothes.
Can I say a blanket then?
No. Well, no, because at what point do we draw the line? Can I be like, can I have an umbrella? Right.
Can you have a hazmat suit on? If it's so alright, so say
It's got to be a day-to-day outfit. It can be.
yeah, so it has to be.
It can be long pants and a hoodie.
Or nothing.
It don't have to be nothing. But that's the most you're allowed on. But that's what I'd go with. Because then I can take them off. They can just immediately be thrown in the bin. And now I have a minimal amount of cum to clean off me. What an awful conversation this is. Mum, if you're listening, I'm sorry.
Oh, that sentence clipped up. Oh, fuck's sake. It's just 500 quid. If you pushed it to £1,000, I'd think about it.
Not a chance would I do it for 500 quid.
I'd definitely do it for £1,000, I reckon. On top of the... Sorry, if I've wanked it off, I want more than 500 as well to get it on me.
Yeah.
Or do they come in two, these questions?
What do you mean?
So, like, altogether, you got to do it for 5,500.
Oh, so you either do both or you don't do either.
I feel like we're talking too much about horse cum.
Yeah, this has gone on for too long about horse cum.
Yeah, so I'll wank it off, but you have to up that 500 if I'm getting it on me.
Yeah, I'm definitely not having it on me. Right, my last one, which take us slightly more wholesome route, which isn't harder to do based on that. For £100, would you tell a child that Santa isn't real?
How much? 500?
100.
Oh, £100. Only because of my own trauma.
Ruining some childhoods.
Oh, this is where we disagree.
I'm running it up. I'm leaving there with sacks of cash. I'm going finding a school to tell them all.
Is it for every kid you get 100 quid?
Well, it doesn't say that.
It
It just says for 100 quid, would you tell a child that Santa isn't real? So it only proposes one child. But I'd 100% do it
Yeah, I
for
was
one.
going to say, if it was more like every kid you tell, then yeah, I'd probably agree with you.
I'd call an assembly and everything.
Call an assembly.
I'd just have one school year after another coming in, just being like, Santa's not real.
Santa's not real. Santa's not real. No, just...
If it was right, so if it was just one kid, would you do it?
Not for 100 quid.
Well, it's not even a question. And we're talking a prime age, we're talking like 5 as well, like prime Santa age.
Pure believer.
Santa or Father Claus? Father Claus?
Father Claus.
Father Claus? Father Christmas.
This is what he calls his dad.
Santa's American, innit? Father Christmas is English.
Yeah, Santa is American.
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's not even a question for me. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
It's going to find out at some point.
Definitely
I may as well get
minority,
100 quid out of it.
Only because of post-trauma, I wouldn't do it. My sister did that shit for free.
Yeah. I'd look for one that looks like you.
Just lining up a load of like ginger kids.
Yeah.
Santa's not real. Santa's not real. They'd all say my sister's already told me. We both agreed. No, we haven't agreed. Actually, we've disagreed. We've agreed, we've agreed on the horse related. What was your first card?
The tarantula in your bed. I'm doing one of yours and both of mine. Well, I'll really do anything for money.
Yeah, you would. Yeah, so it's just that one we disagreed on. I'm not ruining a kid's childhood.
I can't believe out of all of them, that's the one that you
Only because it was so little for 100 quid, it just wouldn't be worth it. Whereas if you give me £500, then I'll probably do it. Actually, I'd definitely do it.
I was gonna say yeah, but it's like that becomes so obvious that it's not a question
Yeah.
anymore, is it? Right. Well, it's turned out fun. This one, I've enjoyed myself.
They're probably not going to see a bit where it just went.
Let's not tell them.
Yeah, let's not tell them.
Right. So if you want to see Jack doing things that make him uncomfortable, as in skydiving, not wanking off a horse, we're not making that a fucking Patreon goal.
And then getting it dumped on his head.
Yeah. I was trying to think if there was anything farm related we could have you do actually. I don't know. We'll think. We'll have a brainstorm. But yeah, if you would like to see him suffer a little, and I'm sure I will too.
I think a lot of people would love
go
to see
and subscribe to the Patreon. I'm gonna set it up. I'm gonna get everything on there. But you'll have some exclusive content, some bonus scenes, some behind the scenes maybe.
Sorry.
That's Patreon /TheTopFloorPod, like it is on everything else at TheTopFloorPod. Jack, anything to add?
No, just stay away from horses.
Yeah,
and
because they're all his. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye.